Thank you for today. My name is Adidosu Akisune. So I'll prep us on how to uh, download data, extract data, and prepare data on the SAS Studio. So the first thing I did was I went straight to the files where the file was, the source from the file that I want to work on, which is from the Blackboard. I downloaded it, and we can find the downloaded link here. It's already in my library. So after I did that, I log into my SAS Studio, and I am on the SAS Studio, and then this is the file that I created. I okay, where is it again? Okay, wait. All right. So this is the Fritos table, the query that I've generated initially. I think I've closed it down. Anyway, so here is the file from the library. I've already run the program, and I've is in my library. This is the CSV file that I imported into my library. So when I did that, I converted it to SAS file, the Fritos, because I changed the name to Fritos. So how did I do that? I clicked here, I uploaded the data into the SAS library, into the SAS. I'm trying to load the data into the SAS. So if you click here, it will ask you to choose where the SAS or the file you want to prepare or you want to analyze is from. So once you click the choose file, it's like the conventional way to import data into any analytical tool. So you choose the file location and you put it in the necessary places. So to do it, you need to be sure the library you want to establish this. So you can look at this. This is the link. This is my library. Okay, so yeah, I clicked on this. The first thing I do, I clicked on that, and then you upload. So once you upload, then you do some little changes. You change the name of the library. You give it a title name, which is what I give it to as Fritos, and that is what you see here. This is Fritos. So after I run it, it turned to Fritos.sas. So this is now a SAS file. It has left the 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 way it were, right? So it's now stored as SAS. The extension is now SAS. So afterward, I created a new query. So I come here, I create a query, I hit the button, then I created a query. This is the query that I created. Now in this assignment, we decided to work on two aspects. We divided the product, the brand into two categories. So the category that I worked on was on nutrition behavior, and we also have the stomach behavior. So under the nutrition behavior, we have these fields, the variables that we highlighted, we selected from the the data. So we try to clean the data to establish what is the nutrition perception of the consumer. So consumer perception relative to healthy healthy snack. So these are the variables that we selected. Then we selected the gender, the age, and the age, the gender, to group it as that. So after I did that, I ran it, right, and we have it saved as a Fritos underscore query. So this is what we have here. So after we did that, then the next step was we tried to analyze the data. So the analysis was done here. So looking at this, we chose the tax and utility. So we went straight to the summary statistics. So we selected the data. We selected the file from the library that we want to work on. So we choose the analyst variables, which is customers and this, and then we classified with age and age group. And this is what we did. Afterward, we changed some of these functions. We came here, we tried to change some functions, and here you have it. You can see that you can do all the stuff if you want to do it. It's all there. So we ran it and we had this feedback. So looking at the feedback, you can see we have gender and the age on the column and the female and the male on the row. So the female and male, they were all further classified into adult age and the teenage age, which is 18 to 64 and 13 to 17. And the observed frequency is 182 for 18 to 64, which is an adult age, and 24 for teenage age. And there you have it for male as well. And this is the perception for Cheetos, for cheese, for Doritos, for all the brands that we have in Frito-Lay's. So this is the main, the standard deviation, the minimum and maximum. Everything is there. So before we went ahead, we also went ahead to do one-way frequency, which you can also see in the statistics section of the tax and utility. Once you click on the one-way frequency, what we're trying to establish is we're trying to deduce how much of these persons are female and male, and the number of the people that conduct or answer the survey. So looking at this, we also do the same thing we did like on the summary statistic. We load the data. Then we selected the variable that we want to analyze based on this data. So gender, age is what we considered. So this is the frequency, the total number of people that answer this survey. And looking at this, we have female as 4,360 and male as 2,978. Then if you go down on the age, it gives us further description of what we have here. This is more like the summary. You can see the histogram that gives us the frequency and the female and male on the x-axis and the y-axis. You have the breakdown of all that we discussed, and here you have the distribution of the age according to who answered the survey together with the product divination. So this is what you do. So to get the understanding, you can also go to the library to see the evidence of this file that we created. You can see it's over here, Frito brand, Fritos, Frito query. This is all the stuff, other things we did. So if you click drop down menu, you'll see all the variables that is within the directory of Fritos. So if you click on the Fritos query, you see that it is a little bit lesser than the generic data. Thank you.